Hello and happy November. I first want to start my screencast by saying thank you to everybody that has been more than cooperative and supportive with me the past couple of days here. I'm making a great full recovery. I am finally out of the hospital, which is wonderful because it's not really fun being in the hospital. But I do want to say thank you everybody for the past month that has been accommodating their schedules and has been nothing but helpful for me. I really, really, really appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you again to all of you who sent me pictures and emails and just positive notes while I was in the hospital. It really helped make the time go by fast and it really helped me feel so much better. So thank you so much to everybody for all you have done, whether you just thought about me for a second or if you sent me something. It really means a lot and it really helped me. So thank you again. Um, I want to start this screencast about what's going on in November because I know November is a little bit of a crazy month and I feel if we're all on the same page, it'll go a lot smoother. So I'm going on the Clarenceville website. I already typed it up and I'm just looking at the district calendar. So the two big things coming up are conferences. Our first conference is going to be November 17th. If you need it to a different day or time or something, I try to accommodate the best I could. So my conferences are going to be a little different. I'll be starting on the 17th. And if you signed up on Volunteer Spot, which is on the website, when you go to conferences over here, I will be sending you an email, just a FYI, that you will come and meet me on the day that you signed up for. So the 17th and 18th are conferences. The 18th is a half day of school for the students, lucky them. I will have a full day, so I will be there. If you need to switch, I have tons of openings on the 18th that I can meet with you during the day if something comes up. And the 18th is also our student council election. Our students in my class in third grade will not be participating in the election. They cannot run for officer or any of the offices because they are in third grade. But when they're in fifth grade, they absolutely can run for office. So it's just a fifth grade thing that we have. But as third graders, since we're the big kids, the upper L kids, we are invited to go to the election nomination ceremony, I guess you could call it, where we get to hear all the students that are running for different offices and hear why we should vote for them. And then once we're done, the students go out and cast their ballot. And then before the end of the day, we'll figure out who our new student council president is. My student council members are doing awesome in the class. Mr. Murphy has had said nothing but positive things. They're doing a great job with coming up with ideas for us. They're coming up with a great job of making sure that those recycling bins are getting put away, and they're also helping new students in the classroom feel comfortable right at home at Boxford, and that's exactly what we want to do. Also, this month, as you know, it's Thanksgiving, which is an exciting time if you celebrate it, not forcing it on you. We do have off on the 26th because that's when our Thanksgiving break starts. If we click on the calendar here, it is saying it is a half day of school for both the students and myself. So yay, we'll have a half day of school that day. And then of course, obviously on the 27th, there'll be no school because I'm sure many of us will be shopping for Black Friday items. So that is what the month of November is looking like. After this screencast, I'm finally going to post my first math screencast. I know it's been forever. October, we were trying to figure out where to put students based on their ability levels. So that's why it took so long. And then, of course, Miss Munson was out in the hospital, and then I decided to go out in the hospital, and now Mr. Murphy's out. So it's been really squirrely whirly here and we're trying to get it all together. So I do finally have time with what group and what students going where. So now I can send videos that are more appropriate and more at the level for your student. Let's see here. So this screencast, I want to share with you some new technology tips and tricks that I'm using in the classroom with the students that I find to be very helpful. The first thing I want to draw your attention to is Google Docs. So simply in Google, you just type in the URL bar Google Docs, and then you click on the hyperlink for it. It's always the first one. You can open it going this way, but the best way that I like to open it, if you scroll down, this little blue bar will open up. You just click on here. And then it will take a second for it to load. And then you can click on a blank document, or if you're like me, you have any recent documents, you can go ahead and click on there. All the students, I tell them to click on the blank document. What we've been using Google Docs for is for our writing. Some of my students struggle with writing, and I notice when I go to read their papers, they start to feel less confident. They are scared and upset, and they're angry that they thought they wrote this great paper and it's in their writing and I can't read it. And I feel like that loses their confidence. So I've been having students use Google Docs to write their papers, and they're not perfect, but it's a way for me to communicate with the student and for them to feel confident in their writing. So what I've been having the students do is Google Docs has this new tool. You go to Tools right up here, you click on it, you click on Voice Typing, you click on the little microphone, and it will type everything that you say. So for example, let me click on it. The cat in the hat, period. The cat in the hat went to school, period. So it types everything that you say. I have a very nasally voice, and it does wonderful for me. It also does well for the students too. It does not know grammar marks. So if you notice when I said the cat in the hat, you have to add the period yourself by saying period. Same with any type of ending punctuation or commas or anything that you want. You have to add those yourself. But it's great. And then it also has the tool feature that you can go ahead and listen to what you wrote. So sometimes when I type, I know I forget words, I know I misspell things, I mean, I'm human. So I realize that students do this too. I'm doing it, I'm sure other people do it in the world too. So what you can do, one of my little secrets, little cheats in the world here, is if you copy and paste what you wrote, and if you go right up back to your Google search and you type in Google Translate, and then you can put it right in here, just Control C, Control V, and then I'll play it to you. So that way I can hear if I made any mistakes. I also encourage the students to use Google Translate when they're doing their spelling words. So when they have a spelling list, say the word is cat, one of our words, they just type cat in, C-A-T, and then they can have it sent to them. So this is a great way to practice sight words, especially if they're learning our new spelling words. Sometimes those words may look new to them, and it's a great idea for them to just go on here and they can just simply type in the word and then have it read back to them. They can also do it on Google Docs too, where they can write out, where they can say their spelling words if they know them. And to see if they are saying their words correctly, they can just simply copy and paste them and put them into a Google Translate as well. So that is some great new tools to definitely help with the reading and the writing and the spelling. Anytime we can have students read or write or spell is very important because all three of those components depend on each other. So that's what we want. We just want our students to be successful with reading and writing and, of course, spelling. I hope by thinking January, we're going to get into Kids Blog, where I'm going to kind of stop doing the paper-based homework and students will start getting more electronic-based homework. But of course, I understand not everybody has technology, so I will give paper-based for those students that need them. But, excuse me, still getting over my cold. But anyway, the students will be able to submit their homework online, and I will be showing a demonstration of how we're going to use Kids Blog. I did it last year. It was awesome. It is Kid Blog. I know I call it Kids with an S, but it is Kid Blog. And if you would like to jump the gun and go ahead and see what that looks like, you can go ahead and type it in on Google. You just won't have any access to our classroom yet because I didn't set it up. But I will be making a video for that. The reason I am predicting us to be starting it in January is because I want to take the students over responsible online digital citizenship. I feel there's so many technologies, so many tools, so many interesting things out there. It's time for them to learn credibility. It's time for them to learn how to handle responsible and how to be safe online, because the digital world it's a great place. Not saying it's wrong. I have a master's in it. I love it. But it's a better place if you know how to be safe. And that's what we care about, making our students safe. So Mr. French and I will be working with them. And when we have all their digital citizenship done and we feel confident that they can handle the typing and the writing and working online as a group, then we'll go ahead and start introducing them to Kid Blog, which is a great thing to get them ready for STEP tests and also other tests that involve them typing and working online, and also projects for the future. College classes also do it where they have homework that's done on the internet. And being in the medical field just this past week, watching the nurses and the doctors run around, I realize how much technology is used there, so you kind of can't escape it no matter what career choice you're making. So that's why it's important for me to show the students different things for them to experience. So once again, conferences are coming up. I'll see you all very soon on your day. I will be sending out an email on Volunteer Spot. If by chance you forgot Volunteer Spot or forgot to sign up, just go ahead and click on here. There's still slots available. I'm going to keep it open till the day of. Maybe you want to take a vacation day and it's better for you to come a day earlier, a day later. Just go ahead and switch it. No big deal. And I'll send you a little reminder on the day or the day before your conference. That way you can remember. And I'll see you then. Remember, the 18th is a half day unless you are my first conference. Then I'll see you right at the bell. But until then, I'll see you then. Oh, I want to say really fast, I know people get nervous about conferences too, and I think this will help ease some of your nerves. When you come to meet with me for conferences, I'm not there to just point out what's wrong. I'm there to help give you strategies and suggestions and ideas of how to make it better. And I don't judge and I don't say anything that is, not helpful and supportive. And we pretty much make a plan of what you need to help our student be successful. So please come in, relax, enjoy yourself. I know in college they talk to us about how people hate coming to conferences. And just know that, I'm here to help you and support you and your child. And I'm not here to judge or say, oh, you're doing this wrong. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to make a plan and a strategy. If it involves 20 different plans, then it's 20 different plans. Whatever we need to make your student and my student successful, that's what we're going to do. So feel comfortable. We're a team, great team player, and everything's going to be fun. So come in, relax, and I will see you very shortly. And after this one, if you go to the math tab, which I'm going to put up here, I will post my first video. Please remember, this will be a video for my math group. So if your students in Mr. Murphy, Miss Munson, Miss Finney, they are still learning the same stuff as my math group. It's just taught a little bit different because they're different teachers. So that's why they're taught different. But it's still the same subject. So until then, I wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay healthy. If you have a cold more than a couple weeks, make sure you go to the doctor. Take care of yourself and have a great November. And I will do a screencast in December. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.